saw a trailer to Captain America 2. Looked pretty badass. Also saw a trailer to Guardians of the Galaxy. X-Men Days of Future Past. Days of Future Past was pretty short, didn't get a few good glimpses of anything. But in Guardians of the Galaxy, I noticed John C. Reilly in there in a Nova Corps outfit. So, he might be the next Nova. Not too sure, but he could also be second in command to Glenn Close's character, who is also a member of the Nova Corps. Lots of fight sequences. They had them all standing together. Rocket Raccoon looks amazing. Now, as far as I'm concerned, we'll see. I mean, Vin Diesel's Groot, of all people. Now, as Bradley Cooper being Rocket Raccoon, I have no clue what to say, but this is pretty much all good news. Other than Captain America 2, featuring Anthony Mackie and some other cast members reappearing from the Avengers, like Scarlett Johansson, who's been in Iron Man movies, as well as Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson's character, and Robert Redford as the head of S.H.I.E.L.D. So, no leads to what his name may be in there. If he could be the head director from the comics, or is he going to be like another Fury who's seconding the other Fury or some shit like that. You know how Hollywood does it and reap shit. But anyways, take a look at the footage. It's somewhere floating around at our little websites and whatnot. But also Kevin Feige, or Feige, whatever, just announced that a Black Panther movie is in the works. So, yeah, hey, along with Doctor Strange, Black Panther, and then Ant-Man coming out after Guardians of the Galaxy. So we'll have to probably wait till Captain America or Guardians of the Galaxy to see a trailer for Ant-Man. Now, being Edgar Wright's first superhero movie that I've really hoped for, other than Watchmen. But yeah, hey, that was another movie I hoped for, but it kind of let me down at the end. Minus the big giant blue dick guy that my girlfriend ended up liking for some odd apparent reason. Now, on other further topic and news, there has also been talks about a Luke Cage / Iron Fist movie. And cameos of the Wasp in the Ant-Man movie. There is some test footage on YouTube floating around of Ant-Man, which is actual footage shot with Coulson back in the game. So, we may see somewhere down the line of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. featuring Ant-Man. Who knows? Only time can tell, and it's up to Joss Whedon. I prefer to see Ant-Man be featured in the Avengers movie, but who knows? Because Avengers 2 comes out before the Ant-Man movie. And that doesn't make sense because it's going to be Age of Ultron. Now, there's talking about using Jarvis as Ultron, and James Spader is going to be captured in the motion capture of the likeness of Ultron with the armor and the suit. So, this could also tie into what happened during the Avengers, where Tony Stark hacked into the mainframe and where Jarvis was glitching out during Iron Man 3. Now, rumor is also floating around in the Marvel world that there's another Iron Man movie in the works that's standalone, and Robert Downey Jr. is in discussion and negotiations. If so, that could mean that the Mandarin character that we had in the third film, which was a complete screw-up, could still be floating around as an actual villain. I mean, he was the main arch nemesis. You cannot just fuck that up. Now, other than that, please check out my webpage, Movie Addicts of America, on Facebook. And I'm going to be creating a Twitter page pretty soon for it. And we'll see where it goes from there. Other than that, hey, That's all the latest news on Marvel, but tomorrow I'll have more news on Batman, Superman, and other future DC works. Also, in that I'm mentioning, works have been talked about a Justice League movie featuring the guy who plays Arrow from the TV series instead of recreating a whole new movie and a whole new character. Because this is pretty much a badass TV show with accurate sees to the comics, and there might actually be an Arrow movie coming up soon featuring the same guy. Now, there's also a script floating around, not greenlit yet, of The Flash and Wonder Woman and Aquaman. Yeah, Aquaman. What my friend just wrote on the thing. But also, directors have been swished and slashed, and Ryan Reynolds refuses to do another Green Lantern unless they get a better script. He said he was horrified with the results of the first film himself, and that personally they could have done better with the CG and the rendering. So he says unless they have a better script, give them something better than cheesy characters and more of a show of Sinestro, then we're screwed for another Green Lantern movie, but probably for the best. So that's the news for today.